Good morning. Welcome back to a special edition of Gary's Movie Emporium. Today is a Wild Eye releasing review for this morning, and it's for the movie Bigfoot, the movie. It's from JS Pictures. Clocks in at 96 minutes roughly. Uh, Originally it was from 2015 and got distributed through Wild Eye 2017. Um, Basically, it starts off with three guys. They're out for a night of beer and and having fun, and then suddenly one of the members of the group is grabbed and he's not seen again until morning, in which the cops investigate what's going on. But I think his name was Daryl. Um, Something odd's going on in the town. The mayor of the town is involved in some sort of cover up and conspiracy concerning the carnage causing creature. Uh, he has I'm not kidding here, the mayor has a couple of henchmen. They look like they're part of the Amish mafia. And there's some creepy guys in black that are showing up in this as well. Um, Friends Chuck, Dale, Burl, and later a bartender, I can't remember her name right now, must somehow overcome the mystery that's going on in this town with the female Sasquatch. That it's later revealed that it's a female Sasquatch. One of the members is just discovered he's got a kidney stone. Not a very big plot point in the movie, but they kind of play it up here and there. Meantime, the Sasquatch has killed like 4 or 5 people. Um, the body count keeps rising. The only complaint I'd have about is not enough creature for me, but I understand less is more, and a lot of times it's better to have less of a creature because you could do overkill with that kind of thing. Um, I believe Burl. They go to Burl to get help on hunt. No, they try to tell everybody that there's a Sasquatch or a Bigfoot going around, and no one believes them because of obvious reasons. Bigfoot's kind of a myth more than anything, or it's never really found by anybody. Uh, and finally, uh, the town exterminator, which is friends with the guys, finally just gets to believe that they're right because he finds his uncle ripped to shreds in the scene. So he helps out. Lots of lots of bar scenes in this movie, which is not a bad thing, but it's shot quite often in the bar. There's bar fights. There's all kind of. There are even all but break dancing in a rival bar or town over, or at least it's at a different bar. It's a pretty funny scene. The comedy is great in this. It clicks. Everybody seemed to be having fun. It felt like a horror comedy slash comedy like Joe Dirt, Tucker and Dale, kind of Shaun of the Deadish a little bit. Um, any of those movies that all fall into that kind of comedy that's well done and clicks and everything. Um, has a lot of 80s vibes in this movie as well. It has synth score here and there throughout. It's got a lot of kind of like generic rock music, like metal music and stuff going on. Let's see. The mayor wants to keep all of this under wraps because, like I said earlier in the review, he has a reason for what he's doing, and I'm not going to reveal that because that could be a huge part of the movie if I say. Um, let's see. There's a really funny, hilarious scene in this movie where they're picking on Burl, I believe his name is. They're picking on him about his belly. And the one guy goes, "Do you have do you have a goldfish in there? And then he's like, I don't know. He goes, then he says something about ginger beer or something. We ought to put a tap right here. You could just give. I bet there's a lot of beer in there or something. It was really funny comedy. You could tell that the guys were stand-up comedians, or a couple of guys in this. Yeah, it says featuring some of Pittsburgh, PA's most beloved celebrities like Curt Wootton, Joanie Dodds from America's Top Model, or Next Top Model, Bill Crawford from WDVE, which is a morning show, I guess, in the Pittsburgh area, Jim Cran, Aaron Kleiber, who's a stand-up comedian, and Terry Jones, who is a stand-up comic as well. It does have a bloopers feature on this movie as well, along with a theatrical preview, and it does have trailers on it. I'm really hoping they do a sequel to this. And like the back says, the mullets and bullets are about to fly. That's kind of like what's going on in this movie. There's a lot of, aggressiveness going on, and there's even a mullet in this, and that's why I wore the camouflage hat for today's video, because it's kind of more like a nod to this movie. I do like the hat too, but there's a lot of hillbilly shenanigans going on. I didn't even realize that in that area that there was a lot of kind of like redneck-ish things going on, and I didn't really know that, because I would have thought being Pennsylvania, it's really not a... I mean, it has a lot of hills and things like that, but I didn't think there was many small places like that, because I just pictured most of Pennsylvania to be really like city, But this film was very fun. It flew by very fast. Like I said, I'd love a sequel. I could honestly see one, but it's been six years since they've made a sequel. Maybe pandemics had something to do with that, or maybe the director just didn't want nothing to do with it. Let's see. Stars Curt Wootton as Chuck, Joanie Dodds as Kate, Jared Show as Burl, Nate Magill as Dale, Terrence Evans as Uncle Edgar. I want to say Terrence Evans played in... let's see. Yes, I thought it was him. I thought I could tell by his voice. He played the creepy wheelchair guy in the remake of Texas Chainsaw Massacre that just kept saying, "Bring it, bring it," He was that creepy uncle that was in, or the guy that was in that, played the uncle of, didn't I say, I believe it was Burl? But, that's something I wanted to mention too. Burl's wife was kind of catty with him throughout too. He was a nice guy. I just think he, liked to hang out with his buddies. But she, she was kind of catty with him throughout the movie, and I don't know. But not that that's a big plot point or anything, but I don't know. I just thought it is unnecessary for her to do that. But this film was great. Everything throughout clicked with me. Before I knew it, it was almost over. And at the end, if you stick around, it does hint at a sequel. Because the one character that has the mullet is out on his, let's see, he's on his motorbike, I think, dirt bike. And he looks over off to the right, and he sees what's believed to be another Sasquatch. So it looks like we might get a sequel. I don't know if the director, let's see, Jared Show wants to do another one. He was also the writer, and Curt Wootton was the writer as well. And this originally came out May 29th of 2015. IMDb gives it a 5.9. I think it should be decently higher than that. Definitely felt very Dale versus, or is it Dale and Tucker versus, or what was the name of that title? I can't remember. Let's see. Yeah, very Tremors-like as well. Tucker and Dale versus Evil. It really was like that. The humor wasn't probably quite on that level, but it was very close. This all took place in the town of Ellwood City, PA, and you could tell a lot of it was shot in that area because, you know, it just kind of felt like the PA area, like with, you know, the story. Because from what I'm hearing, I did a little research on it online, and people were saying they nailed a lot of the mannerisms and the way people lived in and around this rural community, and they did a really good job. And I like to thank Jared Shell for a really well done film. He had a very limited budget with this. I highly recommend you see this. I had a lot of fun with it, and that's my review for this morning. You all take care, and thank you, Wild Eye, for another opportunity. I'm looking forward to doing more of your great titles here right on my channel. You all stay safe, and I'll be back with another review before you know it, guys. See you later. Bye.